NRW where nerds rule the world. I am Heather Hurt. It's been a minute, and it's going to be an even longer minute after this. And I am here with the master himself, who is trying his hardest not to die right now, the legendary Kuya P. How are you, sir?
I'm good, but you said master. Or what?
Master.
What?
I also just realized, everyone, I don't have my mic near me, so I apologize, and I hope you heard everything I just said.
I heard you. We heard you. I'm just like tripping off a master. I don't want that, Heather. I don't need that title.
Also true. There's a really big that just reminded me. I was watching like House Hunters and stuff like that because it's just good like toilet television and shit.
Yeah, same. I like it.
And the concept of getting rid of the master bedroom, because that's like the big. It's literally from like the master slave generations.
Yeah.
And so like the main bed, like the watching these like home and garden people trying to figure out like catch themselves. We're in the main bedroom now. We're in the biggest bedroom, and it's like, sorry, that's reminding me of that.
Real talk. I've kind of noticed the same thing by watching shows like that as well with my wife and everything. And I've been trying to remember what they're using as replacement words, because I like that we are kind of coming out of that. I don't like that it's a callback to that. And I prefer that we are trying to find other alternative words, but I keep forgetting them and I default back to what we know. So it's like, damn it, but I think I want to say like alpha or prime, but then alpha kind of like, I don't want to be like an alpha male type shit.
I've heard most people use the words main, like the main bedroom. Like that's
main I can work with. I'm cool with like main,
Exactly.
But yeah,
remember, English is fake, language is fake. We make this shit up every day. Let's do better. Let's learn. Let's evolve. Let's move forward with language. Same. Yes, they, them is a pronoun. Get the fuck over it.
But yeah, anyway. I like the different terminology. I like that we are trying to do better. That everyone's trying to do better. But yeah, but I think it's funny, and I love that you noted that as well from watching like home rebuild shows like that, because I think it became more prevalent for me as well. Yeah, that word doesn't work right, and it just doesn't sound too cool, and yeah, we should do better, and yeah.
It's either etymology or entomology, whichever one of the ologies. That's language. Learn your history. Learn your word history. It's important. Things come from places that you never expect. But anyway, let's get back into the flow of things. Kuya P, what have you been watching that you're allowed to talk about?
That is a good one. You know it. Wrestling. Trying to watch as much wrestling as I can. Shout out to the Kayfabe Baby NRW Ring Generals podcast with Sean and Webster Style. Because I'm actually slacking there. I've been so busy with everything else. I need to catch up on wrestling. So when I can, I've been watching wrestling. Ahsoka, catching up with Ahsoka. So I think I'm all the way caught up now. We just saw Ezra. I don't know where you were at on it, Heather. I apologize. But we got Ezra Bridger now. Looking like our space Jesus. Yeah, I'm enjoying Ahsoka. I'm trying to think of other shows I'm watching. That's all I can think of at the moment without like going into the other area that we can't talk about right now. But yeah, good TV right now. Nothing I can complain about offhand. What about you?
Other than watching a thing that I actually can't talk about until I'm out of the country, so you will be. Just keep your eyes out, people. There will be an interview that I did for a thing that's coming out later. But other than that, I've kind of just been watching reruns. We've been picking up House as a good background show, because a good rerun or rewatch of House, and that show has not aged at all, not well.
Not well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, love Hugh Laurie, love him to death, but that show did not age in a fine wine. It did not. But one thing that I think some of our audience can recognize, especially since I decided to not see a certain propaganda-based kids television show this past weekend, is a different shout out to a kids show. I have been trying out Bluey, the Australian hit show that
I didn't know that was cop related.
No, I'm saying
that was just a blue doll.
I'm going to talk about a different kids show. I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay. But now I'm like curious. Is he a blue dog?
No.
Oh my gosh! What?
No, I just wanted to separate that we are not talking about that thing that's coming out this week. I am talking about a different kids series entirely. Did start watching Bluey just to try it out because like people love that show, people with and without kids. It's got great morals and it's done in a very different way than what you see a lot of American shows do. It is available for those of you who have wanted to try it, whose kids want to try it. It is on Disney Plus, so you can watch all 3 seasons. It's an interesting show. It's not so much for me, but I am, of course, not the demographic. At the same time, I keep watching it because I like how they're teaching kids, teaching morals in a very different perspective. You see love between parents that you would see in a regular family show, but in the way that a toddler can understand. It's not sexual, but it's happy and it's lovey-dovey and it's cute. And it's really an interesting show. So if you want a show, don't be creepy about it for sure. But if you want a show that actually has some good morals and shows in, your kids, absolutely watch it.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Awesome. So is it just like somebody's pet?
No, Bluey is a he. It's not a he. She is the older. She's almost 7, and her little sister Bingo, and her parents Chili and oh crap, I forgot his name. But it's about Bluey and her family, and in this world, dogs are the humans.
Oh, so, okay, sweet, cool. That sounds cute. It looks cute. I've seen like trailers here and there and images and stuff like that. But yeah. I was kind of blown though for a second though when I know the other child show with dogs, and I was like, oh man, are we really doing it like that? Like that hidden thing with it being a blue dog and all lives matter type stuff. Please, I was worried. So good to know. All right.
But Bluey she's a whatever. She's the dog with a blue whatever they're called. They're popular in Australia, and I keep forgetting what they're called. But she's I can't remember now. I'm gonna forget. Oh well, it's okay. Anyway, that's what I've been watching. So let's just stop talking about this awkwardness and let's move into the actual picks. You ready to talk about what comes out this week?
I am, and I think this first one includes some doggies.
I'm not going to stray far from this in so many puns. Let's talk about some Scooby-Doo and Krypto too.
Let's go.
Hey, look! That's the Joker.
As you can see, Metropolis has gone positively Gotham since the Justice League disappeared.
Without a trace.
But with them missing,
who do you call when your heroes need heroes?
Krypto?
He can fly and he's got his vision.
Now we can find out what happened to the Justice League.
Faster than a speeding bullet? More powerful than a locomotive? Just like Superman.
Oh no, we're sealed in!
all you have to do is unmask this Phantom before all these out-of-control villains destroy the world.
Giganta!
Those Kryptonian exiles!
Solomon Grundy.
Lex Luthor?
That's right.
Krypto! All right!
All right, we have to look for clues.
What's the point? What's the point of any of this? Why am I trapped in here with a bunch of annoying kids?
Krypto! Oh, yes!
Super duper!
Thanks, pal.
Super!
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Super cute. All right.
Thoughts?
Cool.
Thoughts? My bad is just cool.
Oh, so the nerd in me, when we saw that like glimpse of the trophy room, and I think we saw Starro on the back wall, some other things. I like the nerd in me for like a half second wanted to like pause it so I could like, oh, there's that. But I didn't because that's not what we're doing right now. It's showing the trailer. But the nerd in me wanted to like, kind of see all the little Easter eggs. But no, that looks cool. Love dogs. I got 2 of my own. And hell yeah, Scooby-Doo and DC superheroes. I'm all in. Looks like a lot of fun. How about you, Heather?
Absolutely. I mean, it's Scooby-Doo season. It's time to rewatch all of the classic Scooby films. Why not add another one to the mix, especially when there's a Krypto in there? So is it good? Are we expecting gold? No, probably not even tarnished bronze. But is it going to be a goofy thing to watch? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, good family stuff right there.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 2, we're going to go in the exact opposite direction of everything we just showed, but still within the superhero genre. Let's talk about Gen V.
Let's go.
I know there must be many thoughts going through your mind right now. Is this the right place for me? Do I belong here? But let me assure you that we see something in you. Something you may not even see yourself, even if you do have X-ray vision.
Congratulations, and welcome to Godolphin University. You know when golden boy flames on, his clothes burn off?
You're making me hot just a little bit.
It's like a big fiery sea cucumber.
Golden Boy, Jordan, Andre, they're going all the way. They could save thousands of people.
I was coming up with your superhero name. Want to hear it? Bloody Marie.
That's terrible.
Okay, Coagula.
Even worse.
I'm not going back to the fucking woods! There's some weird shit going on.
Who else have you told?
Nobody.
Don't say another word about this.
What's going on?
It's lights out.
There are evil people at this school.
This is way bigger than us. We need to make this right. This is your shot at real power.
Remember, no tiny action hero shit.
Get it. Got it. Good.
Sweet Jesus.
Digging for the truth is a rush.
This is just a tiny bit fucked, isn't it?
Don't answer that, it's fucking rhetorical.
It's just a matter of time before they find out about everything else we're doing.
If the woods is exposed, we all have a big, potentially fatal problem.
It's lights out.
You're fucked up. I'm fucked up. The one thing that is really apparent now is that we are all fucked up.
It's lights out.
All right.
Definitely going to be a good soundtrack, like much of the boys' soundtracks are. Incredible. Kuya P, what are your thoughts?
I'm excited. I was half curious if I'm all caught up on the boys. So I got to check in on that to see where I left off there. But I dig it. Fan of the boys. This is an offshoot from them. I was also slightly thrown off by the Muppets. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm curious how that all falls in. Are we doing a straight up Muppets episode? Is there a side, just where does that all fit in with that? But other than that, it looks super cool. I trust what we've been given, coming from the same pedigree from the boys, the people at Prime Video. Just the visuals alone looks great. Cast great. A lot of unknowns who I'm not too familiar with, so I can really feel like I'm entering into a whole new world and get involved with these characters. I'm ready, Heather. I'm ready to go all in. How about you?
Absolutely. And to tag in just for a second on that Muppets, there was a whole bunch of discourse on the social medias. Yes, that rated R Muppet movie is a Muppet movie, and it is canon within the Muppet universe. So for all of you Muppet heads out there, it is canon. No matter how bad the movie was, it is part of history. But to go back into Gen V, I'm excited. We have 3 seasons of The Boys out, and we have a animated series of called Diabolical that's just a hell of a lot of fun. Yes, seeing a spinoff is going to be it's going to be interesting where they take it. It's going to be interesting to see these new characters in the storyline in general. Many of these characters, this is no longer the comic. This is something different. This is something new. Elements of it, yes, but this is something different, and it's exciting. And I won't deny I'm still in the 2nd season. I think I have one more episode, but cannot wait for sure. So check that out. That hits, I think the first 2 episodes hit this week on Friday. So definitely check it out on Amazon Prime. All right, let's move on to something that I think we all need to learn about. Who is the creator?
Look at Heather with them segues.
I know.
What's heaven?
It's a peaceful place in the sky.
Are you going to heaven?
No. You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
Then we're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person. They're coming to get me.
I'm like a bodyguard. I'm getting you out of this.
Take care of her.
I promise. Seatbelts.
All right.
All right. Hitting IMAX this Friday with early showings as soon as Tuesday. The creator, Kuya P. I had the chance, and you are potentially, maybe quietly going to potentially see this early. What are your thoughts going in?
Yes. I did attend a first look a couple weeks back that included like 3 scenes from the film, as well as a Q&A with director Gareth Edwards, and had a great time with that. Amazing. This looks like a live action anime. Just beautiful the way it was shot. They went to like so many countries to shoot this. Just insane. Amazing visuals, well cast. Looks amazing. I have other friends that have seen it already. We actually were offered, other screenings to see it. I'm, as of this recording, haven't seen it yet, but we'll be seeing it soon. And the feedback I've been hearing, without spoiling, is like mind-blowing, super good, and also in between, but nothing bad. So I'm curious to form my own opinion. It looks really cool. I do have certain reservations in some aspects, as it's centered around an Asian culture in Japan, where like the last remnants of like this AI and cyber tech is kind of existing. I'm curious how they put that along with the culture, cultural elements. I hope we're just like not, the fodder for these machines to just destroy everything. I hope there's respect there. Because it looks like a straight up live action anime, and it's like Western meets anime, with like Gareth Edwards kind of putting his touch on something that like Asians have done tremendously with anime and all of that. So I'm curious that amalgamation of that, of cultural stuff and all of that. Just to show respects on, all platforms, but also just of an optic view of not using the people that it's existing in as cannon fodder for people to blow up and things like that. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying there, Heather, but it looks amazing. Just the people involved. It looks like Rogue One, and that's the guy behind it, Gareth Edwards, and we loved him from that. But also Rogue One had kind of like this issues there, storyline wise, in different respects as well. So I hope it's a complete piece. It looks amazing. It's long. I think it's like 3 hours if I'm not mistaken. but I'm ready to go for the ride. How about you, Heather?
I won't deny that it piqued my interest when we first saw the trailer. It's one of those movies where it's like it kind of had some James Cameron-y feels to it, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to go to a movie that's more beautiful than quality.
Yeah,
that there's always that problem. Sometimes you could have an absolutely stunning movie with absolutely no context to it, and it's Cameron, we love you, but honey, tell a story, please.
True.
But I'm definitely very, very interested in it. It looks, I can agree, it has elements of basically all storytelling, of cinema storytelling that we've seen, and it shows how far we've come, even just from the trailers. The elements of real life and the elements of technology, and how far we have developed in cinema, and it's going to be very interesting to watch. Probably one of those where, if I do see it in theaters, which I think you should, because it's supposed to be an IMAX.
Yeah, this is one of those definite theater films.
It's probably going to be a one and done, unfortunately, movie for me, because like it seems like it's that kind of heavy of a story and that much of a story at the same time. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I definitely want to see it.
Same. Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Yeah, just like, again, I had some like slight reservations in regards to the story and specific cultural elements, but just the team behind it looks amazing. And from the first looks I got, the storyline wise, I was invested into the story, even only getting 3 scenes with the first look. So I'm curious how it's going to play out. One of the things that Gareth Edwards said during the Q&A is he was inspired by like I forgot all the different films he was inspired by, but one that I'll point out that was a fantastic manga, Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf.
You know, and you can already kind of see that with John David Washington and the young actor. I forgot the name of the character. So if they're kind of doing a little bit of that with them too, that should be cool, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, excited for that. Yeah, definitely ready for the creator, and looking forward to checking it out. And so stay tuned, y'all. We'll have the review. Glenn and I are actually going to be checking it out. Heather couldn't join us because of her, busy schedule, but we'll have a review, myself and Glenn, on the channel.
Absolutely. Yeah. Have fun. I wish I could join y'all. All right. Those are my picks. Scooby-Doo and Krypto 2. I know that one's kind of a hard sell. Gen V and the creator. All thumbs. Yay. So I still got it. I still got this test thing, this pick thing going on. All right. Any final words, Kuya, before we wish everyone a great week?
On Wondery, there's a new show. It's a podcast, audio podcast. It's the Wondery app. They also have a YouTube channel. The day of this recording, I actually did an interview with this new show that's available now. But on October 2nd, it's right now, if you have to have a Wondery subscription to listen to it. But on October 2nd, you'll have the video component on the Wondery channel, as well as wherever you get your podcasts. But I had an interview with comedian Desi Banks and rapper Waka Flocka Flame, going hard in the paint. They have a new show called We Playing Spades. It's We Playing Spades, where they play spades and interview amazing comedians, actors in the industry. But had a great interview with them. That'll be dropping this week as of this recording, and the show is available now. Just wanted to point that out there because it was a lot of fun, and they were a pleasure to talk to. But that's this week, and I'll have a new bunch of ShoPowShos. I've been recording a lot of that. Phil Lam director, Tony Marquez, that'll interview will be up. One that's already just released, that came out over the weekend. Eric Esteban, he has a new comedy special, actor, comedian, Eric Esteban. His new comedy special, Miscellaneous Brown, is available on YouTube. But check out my interview with him. Second interview, he's been on ShoPowSho before, but because he has this new comedy special, I wanted to bring him back to talk all about it. Just a lot of great content. Other Black Girl. I spoke with the directors for the Other Black Girl, and that actually, I should have brought that up earlier, Heather, when we were talking about things we watched. I actually binged that when I was sick last week, and as y'all can't tell by now, I'm still sick. I'm still fighting it, but that was a great show to watch, Heather, while being sick. I binged the whole new season. I think it's like 8 episodes. Really cool in concept, kind of goes all over the place, but is really cool. Great show that's on Hulu. The Other Black Girl, my interview with 4 of the directors is on the YouTube right now on the channel. I think that's all I got. But yeah, that's what I have. A lot of cool interviews, a lot of great content, Heather. We're delivering a lot.
Yes.
Actually, and you know what? That reminds me, I need to get with you when you have time, because shout out to Beast Kingdom and Previews World. I did the unboxing. The unboxing video is up there, but I haven't unboxed the content yet. We're gonna be giving these away, Heather, and want to kind of unbox these with somebody, talk about it, like Joker. I know you know all about the Joker. This one's 89 Batman Joker. Want to unbox this and talk about Joker stuff.
We can do that.
I got Dark Side off to the side as well. Shout out to Beast Kingdom. We're gonna be giving these away, but want to as I unbox it, just talk about our fandom for like Joker and our fandom for Samurai Showdown.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of content coming for the people, Heather. We got a lot of goodies that we're gonna be giving away.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out. Like, subscribe, do all the important button things. And do some of the non-important button things, whatever you feel like. We don't judge.
How about you?
I got nothing. Just keep your eyes out on the channel. I'm going to go missing for a couple of weeks, but just know that doesn't mean that stuff from me isn't coming out. Keep an eye out.
Heather's getting refreshed, rejuvenated. She's gonna,
things need to happen.
All of that. She needs some time off.
But just as of today, congrats to the WGA for finally coming down with some initial steps in their contracts. So maybe if the production companies are doing their shit correctly, we might get some new fun content here on the channel even quicker than we expected. So congrats to the WGA. We are still holding out for the official contract though. So keeping our fingers crossed for you. With that being said, Kuya P, tell them how they can find you.
The legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, Blue Sky, and of course here with Heather and the whole squad at the NRW Nat Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. How about you, Heather?
You can find me at Nerd is a Heather on Twitter. I'm not saying the other thing. And at Heather is a Nerd on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Thank you guys and have a wonderful week. We will see you next time.
Bye.